Buckle up, friends. It is Tuesday tea time, and I'm ready to spill. Here we go. My name is Andra Anderson. I am your Fit Pro. I'm here to dish and to talk some tea and to spill some tea. So, this is a special series of the Life of Fit Pro podcast. Can we talk about that? I kind of feel cringe saying podcast. That's like a hot take? Can we call it a show? The Secret Life of a Fit Pro show. Yeah, we're doing that now. We've decided. All right, my friends, it is Tuesday tea, but I am drinking an iced latte. I don't care that there's snow on the ground. I have been loving this. So, venti with 2 pumps of sugar free vanilla and 2 pumps of peppermint and non fat milk. I know, I know. You look, I've tried. I have tried the almond milks, the oat milks. I have tried every kind of milk and I keep going back to skim milk because it just feels like home. It feels like home and it's the only thing that doesn't hurt my belly. So there we are, TMI. But you know what? We're spilling the tea today. So, all right, let me take a little sip. Mm. It's so refreshing because you think with coffee, it makes you have bad breath, but this has peppermint in it. So, like, it can't, right? That's my rationale. All right, we are spilling the tea. So let me give you a quick debrief. What is going down this week? I am diving back into fitness classes at Washington College, the location that started it all in my fitness journey. And I have Pilates tonight. I'm doing 4 days a week again. Oh my heck. I'm so excited though, because we're doing 2 nights of Pilates. So I'm really, really pumped to enhance your Pilates journey or for you to start your Pilates journey. I'm bringing back yoga. We haven't had a like weekly yoga class in a while. So we have yoga and then also high fitness. I can't give her up. I love her. I fought for her. Okay, this location wanted more yoga and I said no, no. We have a strong, strong group of people that love high fitness, and I will probably be sad if I cannot teach this class. So there we have it. I fought for it and we got it. And let's see, I also have yoga at Under Armour, which I love, and boot camp, boot camp, boot camp. We're deep in boot camp. I can't believe it, but I love you guys for coming to my house in the snow. Like they were like, "Don't be on the roads today." And here are my participants like, "We're coming to class." I love you for that. Okay, so that's what's going on in the FWA world. I thought it'd be really fun to make some predictions on fitness trends in 2026. So, as I've said before, this is year 17 in the fitness industry. I have seen trends come and go. Pound fitness, insanity. Yep, I've taught all those things. Zumba, dare I say. Oh, that's going to be a hot take. I'm going to have somebody be mad about that one. I have seen trends come and go. I've been part of trends. I love a trend. Love a trend. I'm here for a trend. If it's something that gets you excited and moving and all of those things, great. I love a trend until I hate it. And then I never want to talk about it again. that's that's who I am as a person. All right, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to make some predictions for trends in 2026 based on what's happening in the fitness world, what's happening in the world, what's happening in the economy, what I'm seeing happen with movement in my classes, all those things. Okay, I wrote these down because I did not want to forget anything. I see this one's going to be a shocker. I see group classes being hot, hot, hot this year. And I'm not just saying that because that's something that I offer and I'm manifesting. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing group classes when recession rumors start, people will get rid of the non-essentials first. But there is this fascinating thing that happens during a recession where people will spend, it's like a lower end luxury item, right? Lower end luxury items become the thing. So, for example, I'll give you a big one, the Kylie lip kit. People will still buy a Kylie lip kit in a recession, right? She became a billionaire, like it still happened because it's just enough of a luxury, but you're not spending a ton of money. Group fitness is great for that because you're getting a professional that's leading your class. You're getting an intentional movement workout. You're working out with other people, but you're not spending a ton of money, right? So I would not charge as much for a group class as I would for a personal training session. Makes sense because I can fit more people in a group class. Personal training is just you. So I think you're going to see more group fitness, which is great for us. Great for us at FWA. What else? I think running is back on the rise. And it took a back seat for a minute because people were nervous about like knee injuries and things like that. But I think we're going to see running become even hotter, especially running. And this is another trend, running in like a hybridization of classes. So running as it works into the CrossFit games or high rocks or those sorts of things. Like running is going to have a moment this year. I'm a big fan of it. I would do it if it made me feel good. I'm a walker. I love walking. I do 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes sometimes at lunch, and 20 minutes before I go to bed. I love it. I try to do a few miles a day. I love walking. I sometimes when I'm walking feel like running, and sometimes I will, especially midday. I find if I do my my walk right before strength training, sometimes I turn it into a run because it feels like I want to do it. And yeah, I had such a fun running career and I would bring it back. It's fun and it's low cost. It's something you could do with very little investment. Pretty cool. So I see a lot of running on the rise, walking on the rise. Since I mentioned it already, hybridization. So instead of just having a class where you go like you just go to Pilates, you're going to see more hybrid classes, a Pilates yoga class, or like the triathlon type things where you're doing multiple fitness modalities in one class. You're going to see a lot of hybridization of classes happening, especially at those boutique gyms, right? So the places that only offered cycling, only offered strength, only offered reformer Pilates. You're going to start to see those classes add on because it's going to keep people interested, keep them coming back, feel like they're getting a bang for their buck, more efficient workout kind of thing. So you're going to see a lot more of that. Um, Interestingly, mat Pilates is coming back because reformer Pilates is fantastic. Pilates period is great, right? I'm a big fan. Pro Pilates over here. Reformer Pilates has gotten really niche. It grew really fast. It became really ridiculously expensive, right? Like I even have to think like, is this worth it? It is. It is. It always will be. But it's so expensive, hard to get into, right? Wait lists are up the wazoo, and they're turning out instructors really quickly. Really quickly. Pilates as a movement methodology takes time to learn and time to digest and time to share. So the classes are going to be full, expensive, with very ill trained trainers. Hot take. Mat Pilates is making a comeback. And again, I'm not saying that just because I offer it, but I do. Mat Pilates takes it back to the basics. You don't need any equipment. It's going to be less expensive. More places are going to offer it. People who teach Mat Pilates are crazy. Hi, I'm crazy. Reformer Pilates is fun. It's energetic. There's a lot of moving parts. Mat Pilates sometimes is just you and the mat, and you have to be crazy to teach it. So Mat Pilates is coming back. Similar to the hybridization, group competitions, right? We're seeing a ton of the high rocks. We're seeing CrossFit Games. We're seeing all of these competitive movement methodologies. And I will say, scares me a teeny bit because you'll have, I'm just going to name him. You'll have this guy, Josh, who works 9 to 5 in HR and sits most of the time and then competes in these really hectic High Rocks games and trains like an athlete. And you're like, but you're not. I mean, you are an athlete, but you spend like 90% of your day sitting. So, with that, I think injuries will be on the rise. So, be careful, my friends. Dive in, challenge yourself, go for the competition. I love that. Be careful. Go back to walking. Be careful. I think biohacking similarly is just going to keep trending. That's something that we've seen with Aura rings, with different apps to track your sleep, to track your movement patterns. Um, Also things like recovery, anything recovery related, the red light therapy, the vibration plates, the cold plunging, I think is still hot, saunas, anything like that that can boost your recovery. That's sort of like biohacking, I think is on the rise. And again, I don't do those things. I do some. I have to try everything because I have to see what the fuss is about. But if you are, again, if you're Josh working in HR 9 to 5 and you start doing red light therapy, cupping, all of these like biohacking recovery type things, you might feel better, but it might not be moving the needle the way that you expect it to. So take it with a grain of salt. I think if it is in conjunction with something that you're already doing, like again, that hybridization, you're going to see yoga and red light therapy like pop off. We're going to see a lot of that. But be mindful, right? It's not going to replace sleep. It's not going to replace eating well. It's not going to replace getting fresh air and sunlight. It's not going to replace those things. It might make you feel a little bit better, and I'm all for that. But I think it's going to trend this year. Let's see, what else did I put on here? Group competitions, I said that. Strength training, especially for women. Women are no longer afraid of strength training. It's like not even a question of if, it's a question of how and when. I love that. Keep going, because strength is, it only diminishes as you age. You want to protect your bone density, you want to protect your muscle mass. I keep reading studies that muscle mass in the legs is an indicator for longevity. I'm like, great. I'm gonna live forever. But, so it's real, and people are realizing it, and that is just amazing, 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 amazing. The last two are dear to my heart. You're gonna see community being a big piece, right? We are still PTSD from the pandemic that shall not be named, when we had to isolate and we had to do fitness classes like 27,000 feet apart or virtual. You're going to see community in fitness really, really trend this year. People want to be near people. They want to be with people. They want to be inspired by people. They want to compete with other people. And this is the year for it. So I'm so stoked, because that's what we do best at FWA. This is our year. This is our year. Related to that, you're going to see fitness communities go off the mat. And what I mean by that is, not only are you meeting up with your girlies for Pilates class, you're going to also take that to a book club or go out for coffee afterwards or whatever it is. You're going to take your community from class and bring it into your world. Like that will be your friend community, which is so amazing. And I think will only make your experience in fitness richer, better. People will be looking for you, asking how you are, really invested in you. That's the tea. We are spilling on the fitness industry predictions. I should do this like a recap in like December of this year to see if I was right. To see if I was right. You never know. Literally, sometimes you never know what's going to happen, but just looking at what has happened in the last couple of years, I have pretty strong feelings about 98% of what I just said. So we'll see. And I'd be curious to know what you think is going to be trending in fitness this year. Cheers. See you next time.